That's how we grew up.
Okay.
You know, we want people to get the money.
Well, I think they definitely got it tonight.
We rooted it out. Teams in the past, there's no doubt there's some adversity tonight. So our guys, I'm really proud of the heart they showed and the adversity that they come through. We're getting there. You know, as a team, we're getting there. We're still making mistakes. We're still making sophomore mistakes. But you know, we fight through it and we somehow make plays. Ben Jones, unbelievable job, carries the team on his shoulders. He's a heck of a football.
He is, and you know, you had 3 guys around 100 yards tonight. With him and Hyde and Warner all 3, and you know, pretty efficient with the passing game too. 2 of 3 for 91 yards, give or take. And again, I was doing stats and calling it too, so it may not be exact, but you know, a couple pass plays to Napper, and you had another about 90-yard play that I'm still trying to figure that one out, but whatever.
And that was one of the worst blocking calls I've seen in a long time. I mean, we got a wing coming out of the corner and had the other angle, and somehow it's still illegal block. You know, I was told when we crossed the line, maybe we'd be down by 14 as soon as we did it. I don't think they were lying, but you know, our guys, it gives us adversity. We have to overcome it. That's not people who see something that
well, you look at defensively, and I thought in the first half, really, you played pretty good defensively. The kickoff return hurt, but you look at what you did late in the game, I thought you had a couple of good stands when they got the ball back, when you still needed it back again. You get it back, you go score. They do get it down the field, and again, a pass play that they got open on. But your guys stand up, they hold up, they try the field goal unit out, then they take them back off, and kind of knew that was coming. But just good, hard-nosed defensive play down here, and you draw the ball loose.
Yeah, our special teams coordinator does a pretty good job, and we try to use as much defensive personnel on the field as possible for the field goal block. So that helped out a little bit there with the defensive personnel. You know, we're good on defense. You know, as you can see, the plays we have trouble with on defense it's like we lose concentration, especially in the secondary. I mean, we got a lot of sophomores. We start 5 sophomores and 1 freshman out there on defense. They're just going to get better with time. At some point, we got to start playing like juniors rather than sophomores with that playing experience. You know, we have a couple breakdowns in coverage, but overall, if we're tying up that coverage, I mean, we can pretty much turn it out.
Well, and you know, you look at, I thought your defensive line, I think they're pretty steady. They're making plays at the line of scrimmage. I think Brett Jackson, this is a sophomore, but I think this kid's growing up quick. I mean, he's really starting to be a force out there at times defensively. And you know, had a big pick tonight early in the game.
You're exactly right. Brett Jackson, we found out early on how intelligent he is. He's an extremely smart kid, no school. Everybody that knows him talks about his character and right on. He's going to be one of the best kids I've ever coached in terms of morals and character. And he just has such a hard work and determination. He started out the season terrible. We had to rest him 2 or 3 times during the week. And he has somehow just fought through that pain, through that injury. And now he might be 100% now. And every week he gets better. You know, tackling seems to be his tough thing as a sophomore. It's hard to tackle sometimes on that spot. And each week we see him tackling better. A couple counter plays, very hard to read an inside linebacker, and he's right there in the home stepping back. So we're pretty proud of him.
You look at your team as a whole, and this week you were back pretty much full strength again. I mean, you're seeing improvement, and we've talked about it from week 1 to now. And of course, I missed a couple of games, but in that stretch, you can see a steady improvement in some areas, and that's all it is.
Yeah, and that's what we want to do. We knew early on when we slowly do away with the offensive defense that's been the past, with the new coaching staff, there was going to be a lot of speed. It's going to take a lot of time to install a new offensive defense. It always does, because we're trying to build a program here. And like we said, as long as we continue to improve every single week, sometimes we get the W in the win column, sometimes we won't. I feel like South Houston was a moral win. We just didn't get in the win column. The rest of the first half was a definite win for us, you know, in terms of getting better, from getting killed against Dyersburg and then playing Dresden as tough as we did. You know, we get better every single week. I'm always nervous about us taking a step back because we're so young, but we haven't done that yet. You know, we got a very, very tough challenge against Coffee County, who does things extremely well. A true lean team that does it very well. Coach Gordon does it.
Yeah, he does, and you're going to their place, and that's never easy either. But it's just, you know, this is something you can build off of, and I would think with last week's game, and it was right there, and you didn't get it, but then to come back and hold on to this game in some pretty adverse conditions, if you will, that could be big going into the rest of the season, as far as just a little jump for your bunch.
We hope so. I don't know what the scores were tonight, but we know the last few teams that we faced, it's still a jumbled mess. Who's good and who's not. Westview appears to be very strong, you know, but you know, they're class 3, and of course, it's just a great job of Coach Cody. my league. They lost to CPA, but I know how good CPA is. They're getting better when they got it back. It's just kind of hard to say how it's going to happen, but we're just want to improve, like we said, each and every week, and just see what happens.
Because you get out of here with a win tonight and a good win. And I thought like we said, a very entertaining game to sit and watch. It was fun for me to call. I mean, it was, I don't know how you guys felt about it, but it was for the fans, it was a good ball game.
My in the game speech with my dad, I just tried to explain to him, I have 5 kids, I'm only 37. I don't really heart attacks like this every Friday night. I like to see my kids graduate. I guess you can stay entertaining for fans. We just see, as coaches, a lot of promise. We got to fix things in terms of our technique. We can't just always rely on our running backs, our tough running backs, to run the ball and hide and want to just get the yards after contact. We got to make sure that we can block things up. Truck and safety,
Well, I've heard coaches before talk about potential, and they have different views on potential. This bunch has a lot of potential, but it needs to be realized now. And I know that's a step that it seems like every week we're taking another step that way.
Yeah, we're trying. We'll see what happens.
Coach, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.